G'day guys, I'm Biggest Kev. Welcome to my channel. And today I've got some sulfides. These are the sulfides from Jason's ore that was sent to me by Ned Gruber Jardine, Gold Hunter. Yeah, and Ned sent the ore to me, and Ned had bought the ore from Jason from Mount Baker Mining and Metals in America. Yeah, so this is part 2 from my first video on Jason's ore, and I'll just show you, give you a rough idea. I hope you can see that in there, the ore, the sulfides I should say. So that's all the sulfides I've got from the ore that Ned sent me, and I'll set up my furnace, and then we'll smelt these sulfides, and then I'll smelt them, and yeah, and we'll just see what we get, see if we can get some gold out of it. I know there's gold in it, but as to how much we get, we'll just have to wait and see. Okay guys, cheers, I'll be back shortly. Okay, I'm roasting the sulfides. Okay, I've finished roasting the sulfides. That's them there, and all that white material you can see in there, that's quartz. That's just fine ground quartz. And the black, you can see the black in there. The black is the roasted sulfides. And next I'll put these sulfides into my mortar and pestle, and I'll just grind it down a bit finer, and then we'll roast it. Smelt it. In fact, I don't even really have to mortar and pestle it, but I might anyway, just to break it up a bit. Okay, I'm just going to weigh up the lead, see how much lead I've got here, and I've got 11.1 grams of lead. So 11 grams of lead, I'm going to put that into the smelt as a collector metal. The lead will collect up all the precious metals. Okay guys, there's the sulfides all roasted. Next, pour the sulfides into the crucible. This is just how I do it, guys. There's plenty of ways to do this smelting job, but this is just the way I do it. So, okay. Next, I add some borax. Two of borax, and this one here, the what's this one? Sodium percarbonate. I'll put in 1 spoonful to 2 spoonfuls of borax. And then I just mix it up. I just mix it up with the with the spoon. All the gears in the crucible, and I just stir it around. Some people mix it all up in a jar or whatever, then pour it in. But I just find it this way is just as easy. And all that quartz that's in the mix, that will actually help save the crucible, because having the silica in there, when it heats up, it will tend to eat the crucible, but with the silica in there, it will eat the silica first before it eats my crucible, apparently. Okay, that's heaps. That should be plenty of flux. And as I said before, guys, I like to have plenty of borax in the mix. I really want it to pour out of the crucible after it's all melted down, and then you pour it out. I like it just to run out like water, and putting a lot of borax in the mix, it will help this. It'll help it just to go really liquid, to liquefy and pour out of the crucible. Okay, that's it. So as you can see, there's no recipe for what I do. This is just how I do it. I just mix it up like a good cook. Don't go by the recipe, just go by what you feel's right. Anyway, I'll get back to you with the next stage. Oh, I almost forgot. The 11 grams of lead. 11 grams of lead, put that in, that's it. Now it goes into the furnace to be smelted down. Okay. Into the furnace with the crucible. Set him up in there so he's roughly sitting in the middle. That's it. Now I've got to fire up the furnace and we'll smelt. Okay, we're smelting. Preheating the mould. Okay. There it is, all poured out. All I've got to do now is wait for that to cool down and then knock it out of the mould and separate the lead bead. Okay, the cone mould has cooled down. Now I'll just knock the slag out and see if we end up with a nice button of lead. It's stuck in there pretty well. Where is it? Oh dear. Oh, there it is. I thought I'd lost it. Okay, there it is. There's our lead prill. That should have all our gold and silver and precious metals in. Next, I've got to cupel the lead away, and hopefully we're just left with the gold. precious metals. Okay, next I'll weigh it. I'll weigh this up. Okay, let's see if we got our 11 grams back plus 10 grams. That's not good. That means I've lost some lead. Yeah, and I wonder if I picked up any gold. Okay, I'll have to Cupel and find out. Okay, there's the lead prill in the Cupel, and what will happen is when the lead is molten, the oxygen will oxidize the lead, which will cause it to get absorbed into the Cupel, and all the lead will be absorbed into the Cupel, and it'll leave a button of precious metals. That's what I'm hoping anyway. Oop. Okay, I'll just show you what I've done. Okay, now I've put the crucible inside the furnace so that I can get the Cupel high above, because I need oxygen coming in to oxidize the lead when the lead's molten. I need the lead oxidized, which is oxygen coming in, oxidizing the lead, so the lead can then absorb into the Cupel. The bead's getting smaller. Getting smaller. Okay, there it is, the bead. I don't know. It doesn't look like a bead, guys. I'm going to have to tidy it up. I'll just bring this over a bit closer. There it is. But it looks like it's got rubbish on it, so I'll have to take it out of the Cupel and just see what's going on. Well guys, I don't know what happened there with the Cupelling, but all I ended up with was this material here, just like some ash. That was all. There was no bead of precious metals, just ash. Yeah, so if anyone knows what I did wrong, or yeah, please leave a comment. I don't understand it. I don't know what went wrong here, but it's just like ash. So yeah, just light ash, and all the lead has been Cupelled out. All the lead's gone, and all I was left with was there might be a little piece of gold down in there, maybe just some small bits there just rolling around. I'll have a look under the microscope, but if that's all the gold I got, dude, that's pretty poor. Yeah, anyway, yeah, that's it. This experiment was a failure. Well, that was a disaster. I was sure I would have got more gold than what I ended up with. I looked under the microscope and there was just one little micro piece of gold. Probably a bit chunky micro piece, but that's all there was. I don't know. maybe the gold was still in the slag. Well, that slag is in the bin now, so I won't even be able to crush that and test it. But it looked glassy, the slag, it looked glassy. I couldn't see any bits of metal or anything in it. It just looked like normal clear glassy slag that you get when you do a smelt. So I don't know, all the metals should have been in that lead prill. Don't know, guys, tell me, what do you think has happened? Where's the gold gone? Or wasn't there any gold in the sulfides, except for one little microscopic piece that you can see under the microscope? Yeah, and I'll show you that at the end of the video. Stay tuned and have a look at the piece of gold that was there, and all the rest of it was just like a grey silver ash. Yeah, I don't know. I think I'll give the Cupellation away. It's a hard game unless the ore that you crush and the amount of ore that you've got, or the amount of sulfides you've got, is a lot and it's rich. Otherwise, yeah, it's really not worth it. Anyway, maybe I made a mistake and maybe all the gold's still in the slag. Who knows? I've got another book, guys, one of these atlases. This is it. This is the last one. So, for you guys that haven't seen this atlas, you haven't seen my videos and you haven't seen this atlas, I'll just give you a quick look inside. Open up to a random page. There, see all those yellow dots? They're all gold deposits, mines, shafts, diggings. Yeah, so this atlas, it tells you, as you can see on the cover, West Australian Atlas of Mineral Deposits. So if you want it, if you want this book, just email me, send me an email. I'll put my email address up here. Send me an email. First one to email me gets the book. Yeah. As I said, it's just Western Australia. So if you live in the eastern states and you're coming over to the west next year to prospect, well, this book will help you. It's a good introduction into the deposits of gold in Western Australia and also other minerals. Yeah. Okay, guys, I think that's it. Yeah, just a short one, just mainly just roasting and smelting those sulfides to see how much gold I got, and yeah, not much at all, guys. Anyway, until next time, cheers. Oh, it's very humid today. Yeah, not really warm, but it's just that there's a lot of cloud at the moment and it's making it really humid. Oh yeah, and before I go, thanks Ned Gruber, Ned Jardine, Gold Hunter. Thank you for sending me that ore, Ned. I appreciate you, man. Cheers. I appreciate you all. Okay, guys. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing, giving me a thumbs up. Take care out there. Be good. And I'll see you on the next one. Bye.